It's my absolute pleasure and an honour to hand the mic over to the legend, Mr. Grant Waterburn.
Is that all you've got, Sheffield? Come on. That's more like it. Ladies and gentlemen, right here on Cage Steel, we move on to 3 rounds of professional bare knuckle boxing fought at under 90 kilograms. This contest is sponsored by One Click Print. Please welcome our first boxer making his way to the blue corner, Mark Fosters.
Out on the streets, that's where we meet. You meet the night. I always run the line. Time to the bills, abuse the cells. Get away. We'll put you on your shelf another day. Some other way. We're gonna go, but then to see you again. I had enough. We've had enough. Call me. She said. I knew right from the beginning that you would not win. I knew right from the start you put an arrow through my heart. Around and round, the love will find a way, just give it time.
And please welcome our second fighter making his way to the red corner, Danny Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing these 2 Cage Steel warriors once again, fighting out of the blue corner. This fighter is an independent boxer. He is from Blackpool. He is Mark Fosters. And fighting out of the red corner, this fighter is from Doncaster. He represents AVT. He is a UFC veteran. He is unbeaten. He is Danny, the Cheesecake Assassin, Mitchell. The referee in charge of the action is Craig Lawrence.
So we move on to our pro BKB. Fight this set at 90 kilograms. Mark Fosters in the black and white shorts, in the blue corner Danny the Cheesecake Assassin Mitchell in the white shorts and red corner, making his return to combat sports after nearly 2 years away.
And really tonight probably wouldn't be possible without Danny Mitchell matchmaking most of the card, a lot of his own fighters on the card. And as you know, with bare knuckle boxing, it's a lot more about movement and avoiding getting hit. A lot of a completely different sport to normal boxing without the protection of those gloves.
And Mark Foster stepped in on short notice but he's got huge experience. 250. This will be his 255th fight across a number of disciplines, a number of the striking arts. Oh, and he's looking to catch Danny with that overhand right, but look at that.
Big right hand to the top of the head, drops his opponent and stuns him. I don't think it was a solid finishing
nice
shot.
Nice 1-2 right on the forehead, and that just dropped him back, and you can see him just shaking it off.
Mark Foster's back to his feet. You know, like I said, Danny Mitchell, UFC vet, used to fight at 77 kilos. This taking place at 90 kilograms, so a bit of a different weight class. But Danny's the man, told me he'd fight any man on the planet for 250 quid.
And this fight is brought to you in association with One Click Print. Oh, and it could be a one-shot knockout if Danny Mitchell connects with one of them in a minute. And
Foster's really looking for that overhand right, coming in with that double jab, looking to go over the top. Mitchell's got to be careful.
And Danny has been, another nice combination, finishing with that right hand.
Absolutely beautiful combination. Feinting, coming around the side with the left hook, and then straight down the middle, catching him again with that right hand down the middle. Foster's tough as nails, getting back up.
I was about to say, Danny Mitchell has been a big part of Rico Franco's ascendancy in the BKB world, winning that prize fighter title. And Danny really has understood, master planned that alongside Rico, and now he's unleashing some good weapons of his own here, really showing an understanding of what it takes to switch from not just MMA but boxing, kickboxing into this discipline of bare knuckle boxing.
A brilliant first round for Danny Mitchell, and really that weapon of his is that straight right hand, landing it twice. Very dangerous with that, and setting it up very differently both times. Off of a 1-2, then faking the jab, coming around the back and then throwing the right hand. So he's, you know, very highly intelligent and using his hands extremely well. As you said, a completely new sport for him in bare knuckle boxing, doing something different. Rico there with him in the corner, and these guys have got a great friendship and a great, you know, kinship together. So I'm sure he'll be getting some great advice from the champ there.
Absolutely, and he's sort of just looking at his knuckles. I'm sure when he hit Mark Foster as well, that hurt, but look at the little smile on his face. He's enjoying that. He's loose, and to say he's been away from competition for 2 years, he's been helping others chase their dreams, and now he's decided to go on this little journey himself, be a little bit selfish, reignite that fuel inside him, give him some focus, give him some direction.
And at a big stage here, Cage, to the Sheffield Arena, you know, it's not a small fight to come back to.
So we are set for round number 2, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. This brought to you by our sponsor, One Click Print. They touch him up. Danny Mitchell in the red corner with the white and gold shorts. Mark Foster's in the black and white shorts and blue corner. And you touched on it in between rounds. That's the way Danny Mitchell is setting up that right hand. Oh, nice work to the body. He's dropped him with that lovely liver shot.
A real good variation of shots from Danny, and that liver shot is a lot harder to get up from.
I think that could be it. You can see him wincing, gasping for air. Mark Foster, oh my goodness, he's tough.
Barely getting back to his feet.
Wow.
The referee calling the fight, and a beautiful performance from Danny Mitchell.
But Mark Foster's, how tough was he to take all those shots to keep this fight on for Danny Mitchell? Well, you heard the response here for Danny as he walked out. But what a return to form. Didn't miss a beat.
And a great moment for Danny Mitchell as he gets up in front of his fans.
And he suits this sport, let's be honest. He suits this, his attitude and his style, yeah?
Tough as nails, Danny Mitchell, loves it. Come here to fight, put on a great show, and the finishing shot was to the body, you know. 2 right hands, very dangerous, so it shows the variation of his weapons. Very, very impressive from Danny Mitchell. You can tell he enjoyed it, had a great time, and like I said, match make most of the card. His hands are hurting, he tells me. That's probably the thing he's not used to. Getting hit, we're used to that as compares and fighters, but punching with that right hand, very strong. Beautiful shots down the center, and both times hurt his knuckles. We'll now pass it over, and Brian Lacey's in the cage now to interview Danny Mitchell. Like I said, a man that this tonight probably wouldn't be happening without him matchmaking the card, having a lot of his own fighters on the card, and fighting himself. That's a busy man.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 34 seconds of the second round, we have a winner by way of TKO, Danny the Cheesecake Assassin Mitchell!
Let's give it up for his opponent, Mark Foster, as well, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Danny, let me grab a word. There you go, Danny Mitchell's had a bare knuckle boxing fight. Sum it up, mate. The walk, getting back in here, the whole journey back to competing. How did that feel?
Yeah, it's good. Fighting's been my life since I was 12. I've not been in the cage or the ring for 2 years now, 2 years today. So, yeah, it's fucking easy, this.
You say it's easy, I know you're in here on your own, but there's loads of people that have made this possible, stuck behind you. Your fiance over there, Jade. I mean, what does it mean to have that sort of support and that backing?
Yeah, you know, like BKB MMA, it's massive now. So I've always brought a big crowd, so thanks to each and every person, not just who bought tickets off me, but who bought tickets off any fighter. Big thanks for supporting us.
Absolute honour to call your fight back. Give it up one more time. The Cheesecake Assassin, Danny Mitchell!